Good evening, everybody. This is KWG here to talk about our products that we have from Partner Co. What we love about it, we're going to get real candid tonight. We're going to be fun and enlightening, and we hope that you will be inspired to come and join our team and to talk with one of our representatives, all of these beautiful people here, about Partner Co. and what we have to offer. Now, before we get started, we make absolutely no medical claims. The testimonies that you will hear tonight are true, are real, but we want to make sure that we say that up front. We make no medical claims. We make no medical guarantees, but we do stand behind the Partner Co products and what they are doing for us. With that said, I am Rain, the team leader here for KWG, and we're just going to let a couple of our amazing business partners introduce themselves and just say, hey, howdy, and then we'll jump right in and start talking about some of these products. So I'm going to start with Apostle Rainice, who is caught off guard and looking to the left. We're going to have her open her mic and just say, hey, howdy, and then y'all can just jump on in as you see fit.
Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening over here this side of the world. Good to be here. Excited to be here. I'm supposed to talk about my products, right?
I should come off mute. You just saying, hey, we just greeting the people.
Oh, hey, welcome. Listen, it's exciting to be here. Can't wait to share with you guys.
All right, Lady Jazz, you want to greet the people?
Hello, I'm Lady Jazz, and I joined Partner Co. because I knew about the product from way back. It did good way back then, and I knew it was going to do good now, and it does.
All right now. All right, the prophet, Micah Brumfield.
Hey, y'all, grace and peace, grace and peace. Listen, joining Partner Co was definitely one of the best decisions I ever made. In the words of Mama Frida, we are kingdom. We are living and we're growing and we're moving in kingdom.
Yeah, don't think we're not going to play our theme song for y'all before we get off here tonight. I'm just trying to tell you. All right, Richard, if you could open your mic, would you just say, hey, howdy?
Hey, everybody. It's me, Richard. I'm excited to be a part of this group on tonight. Excited to talk about the products and all the good stuff that it's been doing for me personally. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here with a great team.
All right, we got some people that are off camera because they are transitioning from work. So if any one of them can say, hey, howdy, we open up the mic. If not, we'll go ahead and get started. I see you, Dom. Go ahead and take the mic.
Good morning. Merry Christmas to our family. We are excited to be here. My name is Dominique Campbell. I am one of the team leads here as well for KWG, and I am over the moon. As I say all the time on pretty much practically every post that I post on social media, I'm juiced, right? Now that saying is literal because of these amazing products, these superfruits and superfoods that we are taking to enhance our lives physically, emotionally, mentally, and for some of us, even spiritually, right? So we're excited about this, and I'm gonna quit talking because if you can't tell, I'm excited to be at this product party. I've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's get to it.
All right, another team lead, Lady Tori, if she could come off the mic and say, hey, howdy.
Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here tonight. I'm so excited about when I heard about Noni Juice and that it was back out, I was more than dedicated to pushing the product because I believe in it. So I'm so excited to be here in this great unboxing that we're having. We're going to have a good time tonight, and I'm glad to see everyone.
Yeah. All right. And if any of our other silent partners are available to say hello, you're welcome to open your mic and do that. Otherwise, we will start with the infamous Noni.
Hey, everybody. This is Frida. I'm at dinner, but I wanted to pop on and say, hey, love you guys. Okay.
We love you too. I can't wait to play our theme song, y'all. She wrote our theme song. We just got it like that. I love KWG. I'm trying to tell you. All right, Kimmy, you want to say, hey, howdy?
Yes, hey everybody. I'm not a part of y'all group, but I can see y'all are a fun group. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to jump on and support Rain. And I have products. I have the boxes. So that was it.
Right on.
I look a mess. I can't believe I have a bonnet on. I'm sorry.
Girl, listen, we family here. You could even wear the bonnet at a product party. What you talking about? Hey, Belinda.
Hi, Apostle Rain. How are you?
We saw your face. Oh, there you go. Go ahead and say hey, howdy to the people.
Hello, hello. How are you? How is everyone? I'm so excited to see what is presented today and to hear the testimony.
Yeah, come on, testimony. Since we started with testimony, who got a bottle? I got my box right here. I got the package, y'all. Y'all outdid me. Y'all got the bottle. Okay, I see you. I see your Noni. I know some people are at work, y'all. So this is really unfair because they couldn't bring the box. Wait a minute, Lady Jazz, you have Tahitian Noni Max. All right, we got to hear from you about what that tastes like. All right, so let's be real. So when I first heard about Noni juice, and they told me that it was made from the noni fruit, I was really expecting like this sweet grape, blueberry. I'm a sweet tooth kind of girl. I was not, I see Lady Jazz laughing already. I was not expecting, first of all, they got me. Where's Micah at? First of all, they got me because it was like, just, rip and sip. Thank you, Apostle Kirkland. Everybody got that from you. Rip and sip. So I ripped it and I sipped it and it was warm. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I shall not tell a lie. I am a sweet tooth person. So I felt like I was drinking a cross between, I want to be real, but I want to be kind. I felt like I was drinking a cross between communion and ashes. It had this weird aftertaste, but it was, they laughing at me because, and it's just me, right? It's my opinion, but where's Micah at? Because Micah, I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying.
I'm right here. Listen, I'm right there with you.
Listen, getting that down was very interesting. But ever since I started drinking it and I've been drinking it cold, I'm actually surprisingly getting used to it. I think my issue, somebody said the other night, you just don't eat healthy, which is very true, which is why I joined Partner Co. But some of that I think is I'm not used to when I hear the word fruit and then there's a cheese taste, or fruit and then there's like a taste opposite of what I'm used to fruit tasting like. So, but it is better than apple cider vinegar. But I'm not really helping the cause here. So I'm gonna open the mic and somebody else give your real experience. Who got next? Somebody else talk about it, because I ain't helping.
That is horrible. You said ashes. That is the worst. Cut that out the mic. Cut that out. Noni is not a bad taste, correct. Now, for me, I can drink it. It just tastes like unfermented grape juice.
Yeah.
Healthy is not going to taste wealthy, but it's a taste that you have to put these in the refrigerator. I would say you have to drink it cold, and there's no sugar coating. But ashes, Apostle Rain, that's going to go down in history. It don't taste like ashes. But it tastes good. It's okay. It's an acquired taste. You get used to it, and it does work well.
It is an acquired taste. Amen.
Listen, we talking about drinking the noni juice warm. Listen, y'all, I got did so dirty when I first got this. I got did so dirty when I first got the noni, man. When I got the noni in the mail, I was juiced about it. I was excited. I'm like, ooh, I got my product. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to try it, man. I cracked that bad boy open. That bad boy was about as warm as I don't know what. I felt like I was in Atlanta, Georgia or something. It was just hot as I don't know what. Man, I cracked that bottle open and I poured it in my little 2-ounce cup and I was juiced. I was like, yeah. Boy, I drank that bad boy and I almost didn't make it. I almost didn't make it. It was so bad. It was so bad. I had to put a disclaimer out there that if I die, Dominique Campbell was responsible.
Right. Right.
I had to put a whole disclaimer out there.
The sweet tooth people versus the people who actually like bitters, right? Because everybody has a different opinion. And I'm a sugar girl. So when you say you're going to pour me a glass of juice, I'm not thinking communion blood. I'm thinking like real grape juice. Apple juice. That's what I was looking for. But I gotta say, to be fair, I did for real, I actually got used to it. Like, I don't know how people are making it popsicles, but I will say in the past, when because see, I had some people on this. Oh, I'm not gonna point them out on this live right round through here though. That was like, oh, put it in the freezer, make it a popsicle, suck it. Yeah, okay, no, that did not work for me. I'm one of them. I just gotta chug it, y'all. I gotta put it. Maybe it's the old school, back to my bar days. in that season, I just got to chug that thing and get it on down. But I did get used to it. And now I really do, honestly, for real, I do taste the grape and the what is it? Blueberries. I do taste that a lot better now. And I think it just really has to be chilled. But I need to hear from somebody that like actually really likes the taste, because I don't think I'm being fully fair. All right, Tori.
Well, I do. So I am used to taking apple cider vinegar shots. I'm used to drinking cranberry juice on a daily. So, you know, anything bitter, I'm okay with. I really didn't have a problem with getting the noni juice down. It wasn't an issue. Now, hot, that is a problem. But once it's cool, you know, anything warm can taste not the best at all. But noni juice cooled is very good to me. I mean, if it's an acquired taste, but you kind of have to be prepared for it being all natural, all fruit. You know what I mean? So once you prepare your mind for that, then it makes it easier to get, you know, past the taste. And it's really not bad. It just tastes like real juice. You know what I mean? And when you're drinking real juice, like if you make juicing, if you juice and you make juices, then you're used to that taste. So I was okay with it.
Yeah, see, that's a problem. We concentrate family over here. We, you know, all our juice says from concentrate. I see what
no, I don't like concentrate.
I see what it is now. I have been jaded because my mama was broke. So all we had was the, you know, the concentrate and the sugar water. I got you. All right, Lady Jazz. How is it for
okay, you? So I'm gonna tell you so Tori's son is here with me for the summer. He's 7 years old. And every morning he looks forward to taking his noni juice. Every morning. And I don't have to beg him to do it. If he has
and Limu.
I just call him. I call him and said, Brennan, it's time for your noni juice. And he comes running. And he said, you know, I did the vendor event Saturday. He went with me. And while people were at my table, he was like, I sell noni juice too. And he said, you have to mix it. You have to mix it with the limu juice.
Come on, so
he mixes. I mix his every morning.
You said you mix it with the limu?
I mix his with the limu.
Gotcha.
And he loves it. And I tell you what, it has helped him so much because he had a cold for seemed like 2 years straight. And since he's been on the noni, I have had no problems with him with cold. None.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now I do find if I pour it in like a smoothie, because again, I'm a sweet tooth person. If I put it in my smoothie, which is actually how I take it with some of the powders that will show you, I actually like it. But honestly, I've just been taking it to the head cold. And yeah. Anybody else want to talk about the taste before we get into the benefits?
I absolutely am going to go ahead and talk about this taste because first of all, Michael Broomfield is fired. Okay, let's just start there. Okay, he done got on his whole internet and then told everybody, and I'm at church. So then all these people in church is now walking up to me, showing me their cell phone, talking about who is this young man that you done gave this juice to? And he talking about he might die. What kind of juice is this? So then that didn't turn into sales because people is interested. They're like, well, it sounds like it might be good for you, but the way he talking about it, I don't know if I want it. I'm like, no, it's actually a benefit to you. Mike is dramatic, and we're praying for his soul. Amen. So first of all, Michael Broomfield is fired. Secondly, okay, when I first tasted noni juice, I thought I was going to fall down the stairs and not be healed. Okay, it was not my cup of tea. It was not what I wanted in my life, nor my situation, nor my circumstance. And I love you too, Micah. Absolutely, that's my bro. But in all seriousness, what I ended up doing was what I call a level up elixir. We used to call it mud in a cup. Any recommendations I would make was what? It was the Level Up Superfood Wellness Pack. It was the MOA, the Elite, the Noni, and the Limu all in the same cup. So I would do the 2 ounces or the 4 ounces for the Noni. I would do 2 ounces of Limu. I would put the Elite in there. I would also add the MOA in there. And because I didn't necessarily care for the ginger taste and I didn't care for the baby blue cheese taste, between the limu and that blueberry pomegranate, I call noni baby blue cheese. That's how I explain it to people. So when they say, is this like a fruit drink or is it like a medical drink or is it, I say, listen, let's just put this in this frame of mind for you. Just to make it easy. it's like you're drinking baby blue cheese basically, or fermented grape juice. That's kind of, so it's going to taste more like cheese than fruit. So I don't want you to be thrown off when you drink it, because you like, this is not, where's the blueberry? You're not going to find it. It's not going to be your portion. It's going to take you a minute. So if you really want to taste blueberry, then what you need to do is add that elite to your to your mix, and it'll give you that blueberry pomegranate like in a more potent way. But I actually started that as kind of the way I dealt with it, and everybody who was becoming part of the team, they were saying, "Hey, what are you doing? Because we're looking at you online. People are wanting Limu like out the gate, right?" So it was crazy. So that was my recommendation, and that's what I do now. So I love it. That's what I love to do, all four together. So yeah.
All right, so we got a combo juice, an elixir that we're making. Okay, but I do want to be fair. I do really want to be fair, because I will say this. The reason that I take noni, all jokes aside, is not necessarily for the taste, but the health benefits. Again, we don't make medical disclaimers here, but when you study about that noni fruit and the way that that fruit has the properties in it that heals a variety of ailments and issues, that for me is what sells me. Now, I know for me, I can't speak for anybody else, but I have a couple of testimonies. One, there's a young lady that I've been working with that had a cancerous tumor, and we have prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and they wanted to take her limb. And she did try this. It's been 30 days. She got in on it in the launch, and we are grateful to say that the tumor is shrinking, that she's seeing a difference in her body. I know for me, and again, like I said, we can't make medical disclaimers. I know for me, I'm nothing but a preacher. And I had an event that I had to go to, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my hemoglobin just started dropping. My iron started dropping. I would just sweat profusely, and then my muscles would seize, because when you lose all water, it deforms your hands. You can't bend anything. And so that kind of scared me. And the suggestion was, we want to give you a bag, an IV bag with iron infusion, so you can give those to yourselves regularly. And when you preach, you'll want to tape it to you. I know you lying. Do I look like I want to tape an IV bag anywhere on me and be giving myself injections? Right? No, there was a no. So when I had heard about what this could do for the overall immune system, I just started taking it. And I have to say, honestly, from day one, I cannot lie, my energy was up. My hydration was up. When I went back to get my numbers, like, I've never had a hemoglobin at like 17 and above. That's never been my testimony. It has always been very low. My body temperature has always just randomly dropped. So for me to be this stable is a testament to why it's good. And I will say this, there was a time I was drinking ACV, and that was like death in a cup. So this is, far better. And I actually love it. I know other people have some testimonies. We have so many testimonies that are coming in. Everything from just the regulation of systems, just what it does. It's like a warrior in a bottle. I don't even know how to explain it. But one of our biggest problems, anybody here fly? Like, I fly a lot. I know Frida flies. Some of us fly a lot. Apostle Raynice, we fly. And I pay attention to all them signs, right? That's all on the wall. You get to the door and there's a big sign that says, chemicals known in this area are known to cause cancer. And we just breathing this stuff in. And so a lot of times I get up there and they look at me crazy because I put my hands over my mouth. I don't want that in my system. And then, of course, if you're around people who smoke or drink, or you smoke or you drink or you eat a lot of processed food, because we all know it costs $10,000 a month to eat healthy. So we eat a lot more processed foods, and that leaves those toxins in our bodies. And what I like about the noni fruit is it's the level of antioxidants. When something is that strong, that it creates a chain in the body that specifically seeks out toxins and cells that are damaged to repair them, that's a big deal. This is not something that they're going to tell you about when you go to the doctor. And having watched my mom, be flooded with chemo 3 times, I'm like, there's got to be a better way. So for me, taking noni is really about being more concerned at this age, in my young 40s, about my overall wellness and my overall health. And then to top it off, I'm losing weight. Like, I've lost 11 pounds. And that's because when this says gut health, it's not playing, y'all. It's not, there's no jokes about the gut health. Like, it really, I'm a door dasher. Honestly, I don't cook a lot. And I'm telling you, ever since taking it, my stomach doesn't have the desires. Like if I try to go back to eating the way I used to eat, it does not sit because it's really producing something different in my gut. Anybody else got a testimonial? Yeah, go ahead.
So I just want to say, when you spoke about the gut health part of it, and when you spoke about what is going on with your body and how you changed, it changes the way you want to eat. It literally changes your taste buds, y'all. If you are consistent with taking it every day, it changes it's something about the chemical makeup in your body and how our receptors are always wanting and longing for sweets and sugars and pastas and rice. Now I can go to work and I'll choose, it's very hard selections at the airport. I work at the airport. So the selections are very like mainstream. When I say mainstream, I mean like chain food restaurants. And so it's hard to get something healthy and good. But when I go to the restaurant Panda Express and I'll just get a bowl of vegetables. I don't even want the rice and the meat anymore. It changes the way you want to eat. It literally changes your taste buds. And once you're on it and consistent with it, your receptors in your mind that go to, from your brain to your stomach to your bloodstream, everything is different. So I do agree with that 100%.
It really is. Anyone else? Who else got a testimony?
I would definitely say for a testimonial, I work in a warehouse. And so I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly walking back and forth. I got a lot of ladders to go up and down. I got a lot of stairs to go up and down. So anybody that knows anything about that, it gets tiring.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to wear on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going up and down, you're moving, you're here and there. And on top of that, I have on steel toe boots. So I'm moving and I'm going. And I would tell my wife, when I be at work, I'm like, man, my knee hurt. I feel like my knee about to give out on me. I'm about to fall. I had an injury and I had some separation in my shoulder, and it left a little inflammation in my shoulder. And so from time to time that would bother me. And so once I got, once I got Noni and Limu and all those other things, I started taking them, and I, consistently take them and things of that nature. And, I'm walking around work like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no problem. People be walking upstairs and I'm flying up them bad boys. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, the Noni has definitely came into my life and did a wonder.
Dope.
That's literally like the best way I could put it. The Noni has literally came into my life and did a wonder for me, because I went to the doctor and they took x-rays and images and all things of that nature. And he was like, I don't see nothing wrong.
Dope.
I had a stress fracture in my foot maybe about 3 years ago, and it still bothered me from time to time. Notice I said bothered me. It bothered me from time to time. And, I'm like, literally, once I started to take Noni and Limu, and Elite and Moa, once I started taking all of these products, like, it's just like my whole body, it's like I got a whole new body overnight. It's like all the places of my body, watch it.
I heard that tongue getting ready to come out. I heard it.
once I got to know the product, man, I just felt like everything about me was new. I just felt like I had a whole new body. Like it was ridiculous. I'm gonna watch my tongue, though.
And Rain, I just wanted to say too, I know I just said something concerning the taste buds, but other parts of my testimonial, no longer lethargic. I would sleep for hours out of the day. Hours. I mean, when my son was in school and I was telling Apostle Rainey's this, and I was talking to Dominique on his live, and I was letting them know, like, my son, I would take him to school at 8 a.m. and I would sleep until 3:30 when it was time for me to pick him up. Like, that's how bad it was. Lethargic, even depression, like all of those things took over me. And once I've been on Noni juice for about 42 days now, and just constantly drinking it. I can't even make myself sleep anymore. If I do, I kind of take like a quick little 10-15 minute nap, but nothing compared to what it used to be. Also, I'll be very transparent. I've had this ailment on my foot, what the old folks call a bunion. And I work and I stand up on my feet all day. Okay. I stand up on my feet all day. And there are specific shoes. I had to go buy some new shoes because my feet were hurting me and it was just throbbing consistently. Y'all, when I tell you I take a noni, this is not what it used to be. After I stand up for maybe a 16-hour day, yeah, I might feel a little bit of pinging, but I tell you what, my inflammation in my foot has gone down significantly. It has really helped. And that's just the noni juice alone. I have other testimonials about other things in the company, like Magnical D, and we'll talk about that as well. But I promise you, noni juice changes your taste buds, changes your sleep habits, changes the inflammation in your body. It's so many things I can keep going on and on about, but those are the ones that stick out to me the most.
Mm-hmm. And can we talk about, I mean, this may be a little weird for the fellas on here, but can we also talk about
I want to go ahead and say it. I just told my mama.
See, she started
I
trouble.
just told my mama.
I was trying to find, but
okay. We grown.
Okay.
It's okay.
Can
we already know what it is.
Okay, we'll say it this way because Dom is shaking his head like, don't
just say flow. It's all right.
Yeah,
we know what you're saying.
It
will.
really regulates.
It really does.
It regulates those menstrual functions. it makes sure that it really regulates the body. And I'll get off that because I know the guys are like, bleh. But when you dealing with
we're not gonna get off it. No, we're not gonna get off it because, like you said, we grown. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be the transparent one, okay? I'm gonna be the transparent one. I told my mom for the last 25 years of my life, I have been irregular. Hey, baby, I have been irregular. I mean, crazy irregular. Like, wouldn't even know when it was supposed to be. When it was supposed to come. When I tell you this past month, I mean a consistent cycle. Consistent on off. I'm done. That's about as much as I'm gonna say. I don't want spook the guys in here, but I'm just being real. We are adults. We know that's a part of life. It is a life cycle. This is what we have to go through. But when it's regulated, you feel so much better. It's no more mystery.
Yes. And younger and brighter and redder, all those things that are supposed to be, we are experiencing with noni juice. We out here healing bunions. We doing it all. I'm trying to tell you, the noni juice is like warrior in a bottle. I don't even know how to, I think Kim said something about it handling depression. Again, see, we're talking about the overall boosting of the total immune system. So if your serotonin is not regulated, guess what? God has given us a super fruit that's going to regulate. And again, we're not out here making medical claims. We're just being honest about what we're experiencing. The level of focus that I'm able to have, normally my mind is 1,000 things a minute, but the level of focus and cognition that I'm able to have just being stabilized is so much better. Like, not having the little things. I'm a snacker. So not having those little cravings throughout the day when I'm trying to get things done and constantly having this oral fixation. I'm telling you, noni is changing the game. It's changing the game.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, Lady Jazz.
Oh, this was Frida. Can I say something real quick?
Oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Can we get an explanation on what his T-shirt said at the top line? Legend since 1997.
What did it say?
Micah's T-shirt.
Yes, ma'am. This was a Father's Day gift. It's legend since 1997, husband since 2022, and daddy since 2020.
I
feel like that last part is kind of like misleading.
I was just trying to understand the legend part. That's all I was saying.
At 1997, right?
In 1997.
The rest of us out here, I'm trying to tell you.
Thank you. Okay.
Right.
Continue.
Apparently, noni juice is going really good for Micah. We got a whole other babies on the way. So I whatever it's doing for him. I see that whole daddy since 2020. I'm trying to say Micah and them been pregnant since what, the last 10 years. We on number 50. I know noni juice is working for her. I'm trying to tell you because we're just really fertile up in this house. All right, Lady Jazz. All right.
I want to hear if someone, I had someone ask me, does it help with hot flashes? And I could not answer it because I've never had it. Surprisingly, whatever.
Yes, it
I've never
does.
had hot flashes, and I'm 62,
All right now.
and I've never had one. So
It's
I
on
don't
you,
know.
Apostle.
It does help.
It's on you, Apostle.
Yes, it does. It helps wonderfully. So it does
Okay.
help.
Kim said it helps
Okay.
too. I've never
Okay.
had a hot flash. I'm gonna pray for that Lady Jazz anointing where I will never have a hot flash in my life.
Well, I spoke it years ago. I told my mother, I said, I'm not having anything like that.
Come on,
And
speak
she
it this
said,
way.
keep living. I said, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna have those. And I never did.
All right now. Again, we make no medical claims, but if you're having hot flashes, you might want to try a bottle of noni. And let's see how
Right.
that works out for you. Anybody else got a testimonial?
I'll go.
All right.
So
Okay,
I
hold
suffer
up. Look at Dom's face real quick.
What's going
Don't
on?
he look like he just need the little gold earrings and you want to say Mr. Clean? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, what is happening right now? That's what we're doing today. You know what? I'm gonna behave because we're being recorded right now. So I'm gonna act right for the Saints. Amen. First of all, for me, one product that I don't have with me is still at my house. It is called I want to say it's Restorix, which is the detox, right? Restorix and Noni together have the cleanse that I actually went through was mucus related, right? Where I was thinking it was going to come out of one end, it actually came out of the other, right? And so I thought I was sick or something at first, and I was like, I was preparing my mind like I'm gonna need to be near the restroom, like I'm gonna be at work taking this, like I hope they don't have me on no extra extended nothing because I'm gonna have to figure that out. But that was not my case at all. I was more so blowing my nose, like it seemed like for 2 or 3 weeks, I was just blowing my nose like the first couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden I started feeling internally like I wasn't having as much congestion. I didn't have as much of a sweet tooth that I initially had. And then as far as like Noni was concerned specifically, I know between Noni and Limu and that whole like elixir I was telling y'all about, my energy was crazy. So if y'all don't know, I do security and a lot of times I work doubles on a consistent basis. Matter of fact, I'm working a double right now. So so I work doubles on consistent basis. And when I tell y'all, I have it documented like day 3, day 12, day 18, day 25, my energy was like crazy, like to where normally by 3 o'clock I'm ready to pass out. I was up, like I didn't even go to sleep the entire 16 hours, and I was vibrant, like I was up better than everybody else working 8 hours. And they was all looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Is it the stuff you taking? Yep, and you need to order some. So then people at the job started ordering some because they like, I need that too. So it was crazy, right? So as far as energy is concerned, being a big man, I've lost close to 22 pounds already. And if I'll be honest, I haven't been eating the best during this during this 10 year in time because my birthday was in June. So everybody wanted to take me out to the Brazilian steakhouse and to the rib shack, and they wanted to take me to Lolo's. My wife then snuck me out to Vegas after church one Sunday, and we went there for 2-3 days, and we were not eating good at all. We was eating Lolo's fried chicken and waffles and syrup and sweet tea and everything else, right? But I still was able to lose 22 pounds, even with eating on like kind of consistently like that, right? So I can only imagine what it's going to do in this next month with me changing my dietary regimen and those type of things. So if you are looking to lose weight, if you are looking for energy boost, I used to also have chronic back pain, right? So I'll be preaching, right, and operating a healing line, and my back is in pain while I'm operating the healing line, right? I'm prophesying to people, and I could barely stand up because of how excruciating the pain was in my back personally. So I don't have any back issues like that anymore. Ever since I started taking this a little over 30 days ago, I barely have any back problems at all. And also I will have joint pain in like my legs or my knees or things of that nature. I don't have any of that hardly either. So my wife can tell you, she will be trying to get me to go into Target, and I'm like, baby, I love you, but I can't even do it. So now that things are better, I'll be able to go with her in Target, which I think she's going to be overjoyed about.
He
She
still
already
don't go,
knows
amen.
I don't want to deal with none of that. Being in the store 12 years, I'm cool. But now that I'm feeling better, I'm more willing to participate in things that I was absolutely adamant about not participating in before. So it absolutely is a game changer. I recommend it to everybody. And I will tell you too, as well, it does actually help with depression. Chemically, what you do when you study depression is A lot of times, what you're actually dealing with in some cases is a vitamin D deficiency. And when you're going through a vitamin D deficiency, it plays with your mental. And so you start going through oxidative stress. Your brain starts telling you stuff to try to protect itself. And in that process of trying to protect itself, is basically you are going through chemical warfare internally. And once you get your vitamin D levels, vitamin B levels, and vitamin K levels on point, depression tends, your thought process is way more clear. The thoughts that you're thinking about yourself is much better. And you start to internalize and process your personal situation much differently, all by making sure that you have the proper nutrients in your bloodstream and in your system. So if you want to do a more advanced study on that, you can look up those doctor's reports and medical reports. But that is known throughout the universe that vitamin D and depression are directly correlated and connected to one another. So that's the beautiful part about this product. As far as Noni is concerned, also, if you are low in vitamin D deficiency, Manical D, it will be your best friend. I promise you. It works wonders for people with low vitamin D.
I can say it
vitamin
will.
D deficient. So just to give a little tidbit on that. All right, I'm being quiet because they always say I got 15 closes. I'm not doing it today. God bless you.
We love it.
I just
Noni
wanna-
Juice out here saving marriages. Go ahead.
It is. It
So
is. I just really quick, I'm sorry. I have to piggyback off the vitamin D situation as well. I went to my doctor May 27th. She let me know what my levels were, my blood levels. My vitamin D was 18.5. It's supposed to be 30. And this is also what he was saying with that depression issue. I went back on June 27th. My vitamin D levels are now 27.5. So they have raised significantly, and I feel a difference. I do understand, and I am taking the Magnical D. So that's why I said I have a testimony about something else. I took screenshots. I specifically had my doctor take my blood twice, once back in May 27th and once on June 27th.
Wow.
And there has been a significant increase in my vitamin D levels.
All right now. I think Apostle Raynice, you had something.
So if we're not just doing Noni, I'm just going to piggyback on the Limu as well and the Elite.
We're gonna get there.
Okay, go ahead. Let me not pull the car. Go ahead.
Any other testimonials? Nope. All right, since you brought it up, let's talk about Limu. Anybody got their bottles? Who got? Now this right here, if y'all put this in a pack, you will be forever out because I'll be the one buying it all up. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm waiting.
It is I know, right? Everybody's like waiting to talk about Limu. And honestly, I kind of feel like when we talk about Limu and Noni, they really do kind of do the same thing. If we're being honest, they really do. Putting them together, the only difference is this one is made with seaweed and it has another property in it called fucoidan. And man, the studies on fucoidan, again, we make no medical claims here, but the studies on fucoidan have blown my mind. We talk about warrior in a bottle. You are talking about a fighter in your systems. And this is what I like, because I think somebody said it earlier. They talked about like the free radicals in our systems, right? What I like is that the properties of the fucoidan seaweed or the fucoidan in the seaweed, it searches out those free radicals, right? It's like a bunch of army men in your body, searching out all those free radicals and demolishing them. But the thing about this is what I read about how it gets into the host cell. Now we know carrier cells, that's how we get the common cold, right? We get all of that. But when things get into your host cells, toxins and things like that, that's how we get chronic diseases. So having something that can get into the host cell and destroy those free radicals inside of there is like amazing, not to mention it tastes delicious. I like it. It tastes like, I mean, you can, even though it's made with seaweed, does anybody taste the seaweed? Honestly, I don't really taste it. This tastes more like a thick mango pineapple mixture of a kind of juice. And I can see why when you mix Noni with this, whatever. We said our piece on Noni taste, but I actually really like this one. And this is bottle number 4. And I don't know anybody else but I could literally just open this and just drink it down. I can just chug it. Like I have to catch myself because it's 4 ounces a day and it's meant to last for like a month. And yeah, over here, I'm running out. But see, that's my sweet tooth. That's just my thing. But I can say again, energy levels, and it's a little bit difficult to gauge for me because I do take both. But my energy levels, again, super high. I just appreciate having the fucoidan in my body because I know that I haven't always eaten well. I know that I'm around a lot of chemicals. So for me, having something like this is a godsend. Who else has their limu that they wanted to? I think I saw somebody hold. Yes, Lady Jazz.
I love this stuff. I love it. And I can tell, you know how you can tell when you're not feeling well, and then all of a sudden you don't feel those feelings anymore. And it's like my body changed.
Yeah.
It's like I was walking around in the house the other day and I said, I can tell my body's doing better. I can feel it, and I just love it. I don't chug it because it's three of us in here that drink this. So I'm just constantly taking empty bottles out of the refrigerator, putting new ones in. That's with the noni and the limu. So we're on bottle like 6 or 7 now.
Wow.
Brennan,
Yeah.
how do you like limu juice?
It's great.
Oh. This the one. I saw Richard. You had it at work?
Yeah, so I was actually able to bring it with me.
That part.
So for me personally, like, I mean, I literally can piggyback off of what everyone has kind of mentioned about some of the products we've been talking about in terms of noni and the limu. But definitely since we're talking about the limu, yeah, it's just that drink. It is it has a tropical taste. It really kind of helps round out, especially if you're doing a lot of the concoction based type of drink mixtures between all the products and whatnot. It really helps kind of round out the flavor, along with the MOA. But I mean, we could probably talk about that one later. But yeah, so for me personally, I usually do like a super wellness kind of concoction every morning between the noni, the limu, and with the MOA, and then also with the Restoric. That is pretty much the four individuals that I group together and I have every morning. And it literally gives me, it's pretty much my starter for the day. It really kind of sets my day to where I'm like, okay, after I drink this, the energy is already kind of starting to increase. The focus is there. Like I feel like I'm ready to take on the day. And so even at the course of like taking this for weeks now, I've noticed a drastic difference in terms of my energy levels, in terms of when I go to the gym and when I work out. I work out pretty rigorously, and so some days are a little bit more easier than others. But then for the harder days, like I'm expected to be like, yo, I'm about to be passed out of breath. Like somebody's about to come and pick me up off this floor. But literally, like I've had like one of the most roughest and toughest, workout days, with a combination of strength training as well as the cardio. I literally was breezing through that workout, and it was with my trainer too. He was just like, yo, you are breezing through this workout. What are you doing different? I was like, dude, I'm taking some new products right now, and I think it's kind of doing the job. Like I'm literally able to keep up with this workout. I'm able to kind of catch my breathing. My breathing isn't as bad. And just, even in terms of my energy levels, like I'm very dependent upon like a lot of other supplements. I'm a very supplemental based individual because I grew up really kind of just embracing, supplementation along with having a pretty decent diet. And so usually supplements that kind of help carry me through a workout in terms of like really a lot of that extra energy. And so for the first time, and I usually tend to cycle off and on and off of my supplements, especially like the really pretty intense ones, that give you a lot of extra energy. When I cycled off of it for the first time, and I was actually just doing only like the noni and the limu, I could say for the first time, like I actually had a good reserve of energy that I was able to tap into during my rigorous workout. And so I really, really love this product because it really kind of helps. It helps you tap in to a lot of your reserve, your energy reserve, I guess, if you will. And in terms of the taste, it's amazing. I think somebody else mentioned about the whole how it changes your taste buds. I even noticed that as well too. It kind of prompts you not to really want to eat, the same kind of junk food that you're used to eating throughout the times of the day. I know for me, I can be more of a nighttime snacker, And so that's always been my kryptonite in terms of like when I come home after a hard day's work, like I want to snack on something where it's just like, no, you need to just go to bed. So that is also kind of shifted for me as well. And then even in terms of like with the health situation as well, some of the symptoms that I've noticed as well, it's a lot of mucus, accumulation as well in my body and my system. I think they even said one of the things in terms of which can be a major cause of a lot of major bacterial infections or just illnesses is because of mucus in your bloodstream or something to that degree. And so kind of seeing a lot of the mucus accumulate and kind of being released out of my body and just like how it produces over time, I'm just like, well, I'm like, I hope I'm okay. I thought I was sick or something, but I was just like, and then Dom shared with me in terms of his symptoms too. He was just like, yeah, like this is what I've noticed since I've been taking it and so forth. So, I mean, it's been a lot of great things that have been happening since I've been taking this product, especially with the Limu. And so I totally, I back him 1000% into anybody who's willing to try to even jumpstart their, wellness journey or whatever it is. Like this is definitely a great starter for that. So yeah, it's great.
That's dope. It's always one in a bunch that actually works out, right? Make all the rest of us look bad. But nevertheless, I appreciate. I had to just mess with you. You know what though? But you said something because I don't think I realized that the phlegm expelling was actually a part of the Limu and the Noni. I hadn't even considered that as a part of what it all actually does. So that's again, that's great. And you said something important too. Like I think we got to say that it varies from person to person with diet, exercise, how you eat, how you take care of yourself. But I do notice if I skip a day on the Noni and I just have the Limu, I notice the same. I don't necessarily want to snack. I'm a caffeine person. Anybody else in here a caffeine person? I start my day or used to start my day with coffee. It's my thing, starting my day, typically Starbucks, but I don't have that same craving. It's like my tongue changed from even wanting that. So that's, and of course, because it's sweet, I actually have no problem drink. And I can't say it's not really sweet. I don't find it sweet. It's like a natural sweet. Is that y'all find it more like a natural? It's not a concentrated juice sweet. It's a natural fruit, mango kind of tasting, pineapple-y kind of tasting thick drink. Anybody else on the Limu? This is my favorite one if y'all couldn't tell. Like,
so I will. So Limu for me is like the go-to because I was diagnosed in 2019 with an autoimmune disease that is progressive and is attacking my spine. So I had like curvature of the spine. The progression is, how you see people sometimes lean, they're like humped over or whatever. That's kind of like the disease I had. But since taking this, my joint mobility, I also have rheumatoid arthritis. My joint mobility and being able to stand, because the same thing, I'm a preacher, I teach, I stand.
Yeah.
I'm not going to never stop wearing my heels. So that was going to be a no. I suffered through it. So I'm wearing my heels. I can stand, I can preach. I literally catch myself. I can stand straight up now. And then as far as my pain or my stiffness, the Limu, I know it's it because I traveled last week and I had to travel again and I did not bring my Limu for them 3 days. I could tell. And so being on the journey for Limu, like I'm able to walk 2 miles a day now without having no residual pain. I'm able to sleep with not without 4 or 5 pillows. I can sleep basically flat on my back again. And like I said, the swelling or the extra swelling you will have is actually gone down. And one of my medications I'm not taking anymore, but that's only because I'm like trying it to see, is this going to help? It's in moderation. We don't make no medical claims, but the Limu, they need to put it in the packet for sure because it does make a difference. So anybody that has an autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis, I know Belinda's on here. She's the same with the joint pain, the joint stiffness, and the back. That is an increased, absolutely increased mobility. And the same thing too with so I had ADHD as well. So with the Noni and the Limu together, I'll wait till we get to the other one with the Elite, but it really is focused because I stopped taking that Adderall as well to be able to focus and get things done. Now there's some other things you have to do in order for us. That's, we have that issue with the attention span, but for the most part, I can sit down and get some things done. But Limu is the beast. Limu needs to be, I don't know what they need to do. That should be the hero product outside of Noni, but just in me, and I'm 53. So for me to be able to do what I'm doing and to feel how I feel, like, it's amazing. So I love Limu.
That's awesome. Ladies, Limu gonna keep you in them heels. I'm just trying to tell you. It's just one of my favorites. When you really study about fucoidan, you guys have to just go look it up and understand what it does. Again, we don't make medical claims here, but these are our stories, these are our testimonies, and we're excited to share those. Anybody else before we move on? What else y'all got? What else y'all got in y'all business? Go ahead, Dom.
Go ahead, Michael.
Micah, Dom, Lady Jazz.
This Limu right here, I tell y'all, I love Limu. I love Limu.
We know.
I love Limu so much, it even gave me a tongue. I'm not even playing with the game. It gave me a tongue. He coming in a Limu bottle, okay? He coming in a Limu bottle. I told people, I said, listen, we need to go ahead and replace the regular communion juice and give everybody Limu, okay? We need to go ahead and switch it out and just get everybody Limu because it's so good. Like when I heard it was seaweed, I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I was like, I don't know how I really feel about that because I eat the seaweed before I drink it.
Facts.
I eat it before I drink it. So the fact that it's in liquid form, I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about that. And then this was another one of them drinks that I tasted while it was warm. But see, here the difference. When I tasted Limu while it was warm, it was still as good as it is when it's cold. To me, it was still as good as it was when it's cold. And you know, you guys were talking about the joint mobility and being able to do certain things. It works. Like it literally just it's like it's inside and it's just doing something in your joints. Like it really make your joints feel rejuvenated. It really makes you feel like you can keep going. You can keep pushing. It's a lot of preachers on this line. So y'all, we get that little ache right here in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one. I ain't had that one in a minute. Since taking the Limu and the Noni. I ain't had that one in a minute. But this Limu right here, this is the blood that Jesus shed for us on Calvary, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
It was Limu. Limu from the
Limu.
vein.
It's something wrong with you.
Yes,
This is
it right here. This is the one.
I'm gonna go real quick because Mike, we need to everybody point your hand to Mike because he needs the
right.
Lord.
He got it in his Limu bottle. Right.
But no, in all seriousness, Limu is the fan favorite in my household. It is Zoe's favorite drink. Every time she comes to the house, she gets up in the morning, she goes right in the refrigerator and she's like, Daddy, can I have my Limu? And she goes right to town, right? So we'll be in the car leaving a restaurant, she'll ask the same thing, right? So it's always a recurring thing with us and Limu in my house. I always mix it in whatever it is that I have. Anything I'm going to take, I'm always adding Limu to it because I just believe that it's going to actually have a major impact on the other aspect is because it is an antioxidant, it helps you manage your oxidative stress level, right? So it basically makes your blood breathe better. That's how I try to explain it to people in layman's terms. And so when you're dealing with this, please understand that if you have blood clots, if you have blood flow issues, if you're having issues with certain things as it pertains to blood flow in general, like inflammation in the legs or different parts of the body, particularly related to blood issues, Limu is going to be your favorite as far as that's concerned. So I call the Noni, as we call that, a warrior in a cup. I call this vacation in the cup. Mm-hmm. And I always tell them, or I call Noni balance in the cup, and I call this vacation in the cup. And so I say, if you want more balance in the body, then you want to get Noni. If you want more of a vacation feel and a vacation taste, if you mix the two together, you're gonna get a better experience out of the both of them. So most people actually end up purchasing them both because I let them taste Limu first, right? And then I let them taste Noni second, and they say, ain't no way I'm drinking this second one without drinking this first one. So I say just put them together. That'll be about $120 for you because I had to pay for shipping, blah 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 blah, and then they end up paying me for both of them at the same time. So it's amazing. And I'll say this too really quickly. I know we're doing product testimonials, but if you always are showing the two of them together, people are more likely to go after what it is that you are constantly showing them on a consistent basis. Most of the customers that have purchased from me have always purchased Noni and Limu at the same time. So I always try to make sure that even when I'm talking about them or talking about the products, I market both of them simultaneously because it does give a better experience to the end user, especially for those who are like me, who do not care for apple cider vinegar, who do not care for the Noni taste specifically by itself until you get adjusted to it, right? But absolutely, it is something to consider to have in both of your regimen for sure. So I'm excited about Limu. I talk about Limu, I think almost 80% of the time I'm talking about Limu, and like 100% of the time I'm talking about Noni. So yeah, I love it.
Well, I call it Jesus in a bottle. That's what I tell them. I said, we got this stuff is Jesus in a bottle. I'm telling you.
You Micah auntie for sure. You're definitely
sure.
Micah
For
Brumfield.
sure.
That's my auntie. That's
For
my
sure.
auntie. Y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't know?
For sure. Go ahead, auntie.
Oh, I'm good. I just,
Okay.
like I said, it's amazing. It is amazing, and there's so you got to move on because we're gonna do some other products too.
I know. All right, what else? Because I got a ton over here in my box. I just want to know.
I'm gonna tell you, I got this real quick. I'm gonna tell you about. I got this Noni Max, and this is one thing I want to tell you guys when it comes to building your business with your partners. You know, so sometimes it's so hard for them to pick what they want to buy for to make 200 PVs up to get activated. Well, they got this kit in the back office, and you get 4 Noni Max and 4 Noni juices for $2.99. You can't beat it because that's a 500. It was $501 what we would pay for it normally.
Yep.
So this is the way to go when you're trying to get someone. But I got the Max because of my blood pressure. My blood pressure was very, very high, even on the blood pressure medicine. And so when the Noni came along, I got off my pills. I looked my doctor right in her eyes and I said, I will not be taking pills anymore. It was a big jump for me. And some people think I'm crazy, but for my blood pressure to still be as high as it was on the pills, I'm like, what can I lose? I got on it. I started taking the Noni, and I even Googled it. I didn't Google partner codes or Tahitian Noni. I said, does Noni juice work for blood pressure? And they said, absolutely. You have to take 4 ounces a day. And that's what I was doing. So, of course, my Noni was getting gone really fast. Both my husband and I, because I told him that's how much you're supposed to take, and he never stopped. So our Noni is like, it doesn't last. So I said, if I get the Noni Max, I can take the regular dose, and because it's like Noni on steroids. So, right. And so now I'm on that one. I'm going to show y'all my blood pressure in about 2 weeks, okay? But I'm telling you now, it was 174 over 106.
Oh, wow.
That was my blood pressure on the medication.
On medication.
And I feel so much better. I mean, I used to have these tingling headaches that scared me, but I don't have them anymore. So yeah, that's why I got the Noni Max. And I thought I slipped something in on them because I said they gotta know this is not the right price for this.
Right.
But I thought they were gonna send me an email and say, well, we're sorry, that was a misprint. But my box came. So yeah,
that package is bomb. And the thing that about the Tahitian Noni Max, because a lot of people want to know what the difference is. They've added a lot of components in that, some extra superfruits that actually deal specifically with heart health. So when she's talking about heart health and blood regulation, that's the only difference between the regular Noni and the Tahitian Noni Max is the focus on the additional heart health. So taking the two of those together and the Limu, It can't nothing
Mhm.
stand in that. There should be nothing in our body that could withstand that at all. But I'm
Nothing.
glad that you showed that. And I also have, there's another version of noni. Most people don't really recognize, but it's the Nukuhiva. And
I
it
was
actually
looking at it
tastes,
today.
yeah, it actually tastes just like the noni juice. It's not that different. It is again as good. They just got different components in it that focus on different things. So depending on what you read, when you look it up on the website, you'll see the Noni Max focuses on health heart. The Nukuhiva has some other properties in it that focuses on different things in the body. But I am going to get, that was actually my next packet that I wanted to get because I want the bottles. But I really like the packets. I really do. The packets because they can go with me and I don't have to think about it as opposed to, I need my shot glasses. All right.
Right.
Somebody talked about, we gotta go here. It's Moa. Who has Moa? This right here. Now y'all talking about Jesus in a bottle, baby. Listen, this is like a kick that is out of this world. And I love it because it's also in the pack. So for me, when we do the rip and sip, I do it cold, open them both, and I chug them both. Like this right here, though, you got to be ready. I'm not a spicy food person. I ain't know. All right, I ain't know. What do you say? That's the log off, Micah.
Let them know, Micah. It is crazy.
Okay, I gotta pull out a pack though, because I know what he means. It's like I wasn't ready. It's like, how can I describe it? So you know how we as people with all these different melanin tones, we like to douse stuff in hot sauce. That's not me. I'm not the hot sauce person. So I wasn't ready. I thought this was going to be, they was like, oh, because there's 36 superfoods and fruits in here. Once again, I was expecting something very sweet and luxurious to grow there. This is like pepper in a pack. I might as well have had hot chips. You know them hot chips they be daring you to eat.
It tastes like that red cinnamon spice candy.
It is, if you don't, okay, it's a ginger. I think it's the combination of the mushrooms and the gingers that are in it. But when I tell you, somebody said what? It's a hint. If Hennessy was, baby, and see, I know what that Hennessy tastes like. I've been saying, but I know what that Hennessy tastes like. I gotta agree with that one. I can't even lie, because it is kind of like that in a pack. It has that. I don't know how to do it. Somebody help me describe it. It just has that really spicy. It's fruity.
It is.
You
the
can't
ginger.
describe it.
It's the ginger. It's like if you
it's
take
really
a
fruity
slither
but
of
spicy
ginger
at the
and
same
bite
time.
into it.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I only took it one time.
Auntie said,
y'all know that red, y'all know that red candy that they say the grandmas used to have, that candy
the
in
red cinnamon
pack?
buttons.
The cinnamon, that's
Right.
exactly what it tastes like.
I like cinnamon
me.
buttons though. This is like,
I say I'm giving mine away with my pack.
oh my God, not give it away. But I know, but you know what? Okay, if you can withstand it, first of all, you have to have it cold. That's facts. You can't, this is not one you want to drink warm. And when I first tried it, I started warm and that was like, oh Jesus. Because it has a nice, but it's almost a satisfying burn. You know how you drink a good soda and stop it, Micah. You know how you drink a good soda, right? And it's strong and you're like, oh, that's strong. This is one of them. I'm trying to make it good. Stop playing. But it's so good for you. It's so good for you. I can't even deny it, because the reality is I'm not going to get that many superfoods and vegetables and superfruits down my throat in even a month, let alone in one pack.
Might not be able to.
So if I mix the two, this one works. But you can pour it in juice. My son took it in orange juice and even in apple juice. And it kind of made it taste like a spicy apple cider in the apple juice.
Okay.
It almost masked it. It almost masked it because it's not, I don't know how to, do you even taste it? Like there's no real taste. It's just hot. I don't know how to, it's just hot. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't taste like anything but
It is hot cement in a package. Hey man, that's what that is.
It's called saucy. It's saucy in a packet.
Yeah,
Saucy.
it's like a hot sauce in a packet.
I'm about to go cook with it. I ain't finna drink it. I'm about to cook with it.
But you don't want to cook all the nutrients out. I don't know what to say. It's like I have seen on Instagram, I've seen people pour it over a salad. I've seen them, I know, y'all faces. I've seen them mix it
Like
with like a
salad dressing?
vinaigrette. Yeah,
Like
like a vinaigrette, or mix it in Italian dressing. They've mixed it, and I've seen them pour it over. I've seen a couple people put it in a smoothie. I can see how it could have a spicy kick. A spicy
Their stomach was turning.
It will clean you out. It will.
Lord Jesus.
His face is priceless. Look at that baby's face.
The baby is like, he not having it. Listen, okay, y'all, for real, I do recommend you try it. I do. I recommend you try it, because even though, like, I really do take it every day. I really do.
Me too.
With the noni and the
I'm
boa.
gonna put it in the refrigerator. And
Yeah,
I'm
make
try
it cold. I would like to see this one as a popsicle. Somebody
Mix
freeze
it.
this one.
Oh,
And
devil,
I
the
bet that's
devil.
gonna be like a pepper popsicle. I bet you. I would.
I don't want no pepper popsicle. The devil.
I didn't want a communion one either, but I tried. I'm just saying. So we're gonna freeze it. I'm gonna freeze it and get back to y'all. But I really do like it. Like, as hard as it is to go down, right? Because it really does clean your blood. Like, when you're talking about what the superfoods do, it's like that extra kick that goes into the system. And we're talking about major organs. We're talking about the things that clog, major artery clogging, right, properties. So for me, because I don't eat the best, I have found it to be really good. I just like it. I like the fact that it's 36 superfoods in here in a pouch I can drink. But anybody else got it besides Micah? You got it, Don? What you think? I
got to mix mine. I got to mix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got I just got a whole new box actually at home. So
yeah.
I'm gonna start using that, like, and having it as an option during my displays and stuff as well when I start doing events. And making sure that people know, like, what all is actually in there. One of the questions I got was I want to say, did it have, I think it was either pomegranate in it or grapefruit. That was the question. Did it have grapefruit in it? And when we looked it up, it didn't have grapefruit. It had pretty much every other fruit on the spectrum except grapefruit, which some people are allergic to grapefruit. So I think they may have considered that in their compiling of the different fruits that are there, to exclude that one because some people are allergic and wouldn't be able to take it otherwise. So just as a FYI, it doesn't have grapefruit in it, but it has all kind of other incredible fruits in there that are very beneficial to us. So yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I can't. I mean, it's one I like. Try if you haven't tried it cold, both together. Try it that way. Try it that way. I just chug them both together. All right, what else y'all? I love it frozen too. What else y'all got? Wait, you like the Moa frozen? So it's not a pepper pop? We're gonna have to talk offline. I don't believe you. I don't even try. That smile alone tells me nope, I don't even want to try it. See, I see Micah doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze it. And if it's nasty, I'm coming back. Because you know how when you freeze something and all the film goes to the top, like you ever make ices? Lord, I'm so old. We from that school where you pour Kool-Aid in a cup, put it in the freezer, you make them ices, right? You know how it has that sweet, sticky film on top. See, that's how noni is. How noni is it? And I'm like, yeah, no, I can't lick that off. I'm just gonna go ahead and drink it down. All right, what else y'all got? What else y'all got? Who got this one? Wait a minute, who got Sugar Stop?
Nobody, because they sold
it's
out.
out of stock.
That's a sore topic, Ray. That's a sore topic. Let's move on. That's a sore topic.
No, they
It's still out of stock.
It cannot stay on the shelves. And okay, look, so this is what I heard from corporate. They're working on it, and it should not be backed up for too much longer. But y'all, this is the one that's gonna let me eat my Haagen-Dazs when I feel like it, and go ahead and I just take the Sugar Stop. And this is actually good, even though it says carrot mango, because at first I looked at that like, ew. This one, when it's back in stock, I know you salty. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm getting 6 of them.
Mine in front of you. I just want to let you know, because I got about 5 of these right now. But if you want one, we can work a deal. $80.
I need one.
Who said I need them?
I do.
Yes. Ma'am, this right here. Okay, here's my biggest problem is carbs, right? I cannot, my doctor's like, if you stop eating, I see you, Richard. If you stop, I told you, I got you, $80. I got you, right? Because we really don't know when it's gonna be back. Nevertheless,
It's limited. It's a limited edition.
I'm the only one with sugar stop. Are y'all serious?
Yeah, I look for it every day. I look every day for it.
Are you?
It was out of
Apostle,
stock. It was out of stock. It's been out of stock for a while.
Are
For a
you
while.
serious? We were supposed to get this together. Okay, well then
That add to
I'll
cart
quickly
button,
move on. I'll
still
quickly
grayed
move
out.
on for Richard and Apostle's sake.
I'm
I
about
love
to have
this
to move
stuff.
to a third world country to get sugar stop at this
You
point.
really do. Maybe we
Actually,
can ship it in from
it's-
Europe. We have to order from one of our BPs in Europe. Because she says she got all the products. Listen, when you finally get it, okay, it's just a drink before whatever your carbs are, before your meals. And I'm adoring it because I cannot, my doctor's like, you know, for me and my blood type, I'm supposed to be more protein than carbs. I can't give up. I was raised on rice, pasta, potatoes. Like you have to have a carb with your meal. So you drink this right before and it absorbs 40% of the carbs. And then I'm a
So
candy
that's how you lost
person.
all that weight.
Yes. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that. See?
That's why
But
I'm not losing.
it's great for diabetics. I mean, I can't diagnose you, but I mean, if you're one where you know you're a carbs person and I'm gonna get off of it because y'all looking at me like y'all ready to just shoot me. It's a sore spot, sugar stop. And since it's out of stock, I do have some extra, you know, hit me up, but we'll work a deal. All right, who got Slender Eyes? Who got this one?
I do.
Who got the Slender Eyes?
I'm on my
The
second. I'm on my second
Yes,
one.
come on. This the
Yep.
one, y'all. Now, okay, where's Bishop at? He had a picture on
I'm right here.
yes.
I snuck in.
We gotta hear, listen. Okay, but this is the thing, y'all. It's this right here. You gotta keep this in your purse or you
I
whatever.
have to keep it in my purse.
You
Yeah, you
have
have to keep it
to
with you.
because I
Yes.
think a lot of people are not thinking about how to take it. You have
got
to take it before every time you eat, not just
Right.
eat the day. You gotta keep it with you, but ooh, baby. First of all,
Baby, they need some plastic bottles because I went in the
yes.
bank and pulled my wallet out and my bottle of number one fell out and
Did it break?
broke.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, and the guy that had to clean it up, he was a little heavy set man. And he was like, what? Because this ain't gonna burn me up. I say, no, it's for weight loss. I need to be getting this up for.
burn me up. All right, Bishop, you got the
Yeah,
biggest
but it's-
example. Y'all should
yeah.
have seen this picture. Tell us, sir, what you think about it.
I enjoyed. Let me turn my. I enjoyed it and enjoying it, but like you said, you actually do have to take it with you, keep it with you at all times. Now, they recommend eating 5 times a day and taking it, you know, and so I am not doing what they recommend because with my schedule, I don't eat that many times, you know. But the you have to also incorporate some cardio exercising with that, and so I mean it's been great for me. I've been on the weight loss, kind of getting in shape program started about 6 months ago, but and I had some slow weight loss, but it wasn't actually until I started with the Slenderizer it really just kind of accelerated. Which is a good, you know, that's what it does, you know, it's accelerate. I began to see, you know, some accelerated weight dropping of the weight, and you know, taking that in conjunction with the detox as well as the limu and the noni. You know, so I've just kind of gotten into a regular routine, really, honestly, and just do it now. You all talk about more. I'm gonna have to go get me some more, and I'm gonna have to drop some of the more into my smoothies. I make smoothies at the house, so that's a no brainer. I just get some of that and drop it on in there, and it's gonna be good. I'm down to, you know, I think I mentioned in the post, you know, down to 40 in the waist and the shirt, you know, t-shirt size, and down to a large. And I am, I'm still looking to lose some more weight and tighten some stuff up. And so continuing my exercise regime. Of course, these last 2 weeks, I'll be just being honest, with the holiday, I'm down here at our house down in Palm Springs, and I took a couple weeks off. But you know what though? It's okay, because of the effects and the impact that I'm having with the product. So I'm excited. I'm great.
I like this. He said something so important, like it helps you lose weight 3 times faster, but he said something important with diet and exercise. But ladies, let me tell y'all why I like this. So we tend to fight about the subcutaneous fat, right? That's the fat right under the skin. But this goes to the visceral fat, which is under the muscle, which keeps us with that pooch in our belly. So we be trying to get that flat look, right? This actually gets the visceral fat too, as well as the subcutaneous. So then we're able to get that flatter look. So that's why I like it. I'm with Bishop. I don't eat 5 times a day. I can't do it. I barely eat 2, which is probably not good. But when I do, I try to remember to take it and keep this with me. It is in a glass bottle that does, maybe we can talk to corporate and see if they can put it in plastic. But this is one of my favorites, because if you're really trying to be on your weight loss game and you need a boost that's all natural, this is the one that I really, really like. What'd you say?
So what I do is I actually, when I'm traveling, I actually have it in a plastic bag.
Okay.
Just for that reason, if I can actually end up dropping it or what have you, or in case it springs a leak, then I always, I keep it in a plastic bag as well. And so
right.
I don't have to worry about the cleanup.
Can y'all imagine this along with, okay, I'm gonna stop. I just wanted to mess with you. I'm just saying. Listen, I can't wait till y'all get some sugar stop so y'all can stop looking so depressed. But I really do. It's one of my favorites. Dom, you're gonna love it. Now this is gonna be hard. Once you get it, it really is. Sugar stop is very hard to keep in your house because you just take it before everything. Who had Elite? Did somebody say they had Elite? You got Elite?
Absolutely.
What y'all think of it?
I'm gonna let Auntie Apostle go first.
Who got
it? Okay. Elite is great. So for me, I have ADHD. Yes. All you need is 1 bottle, 1 pack. You take the in like a 16-ounce bottle with the water or whatever. It really helps with mental fatigue and it helps with focus. So again, I was on Adderall and I made the decision to stop taking it, you know what I'm saying, because of all the studying and all the things I have to do. And when I tell you in the middle of the day, like, it's amazing. It gives you that endurance you need. I initially started taking Elite with Renew. I would mix the Elite and the Renew at bedtime and like some lemonade. And I'm telling you, you can get it down. It won't make you sleepy you won't make you not be able to go to sleep because that Renew is amazing. But I tried the Elite by itself and it has like a fruit punch, y'all with y'all flavors, but it's not the best taste to me. There is it tastes like a flat fruit punchy type taste. And there is a kind of like a little bit of an aftertaste a little bit, but it's enough to get down because once you take it, like 15 minutes after you take it, you like bing, and it's natural. So I love Elite. It's amazing. Everybody should take it.
Okay.
I concur. Elite is great if you're trying to have mental awareness, especially late at night if you're a night owl, right? I'm more so of a night owl, right? My schedule, I work graveyard, so I have to be on point at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, because if I'm not,
amen.
All right, see, this is my boss on here. So if I'm not doing my job proficiently and effectively at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not gonna have a job for long, right? And so to be able to have that mental alertness and awareness to be able to do that over strenuous hours makes a huge difference when you're trying to make sure that you are on point, especially in an environment where it's not necessarily you sitting at home watching the TV and Netflix at 4 in the morning, right? You paying attention to screens, you make sure people are safe, you doing other things, and so your mental alertness and awareness, especially situational awareness, is enhanced when you are taking Elite. So I highly recommend it. One of the things that I always do is because of my schedule, I try to do everything at once. So I don't have to be all throughout the day because I'm not home throughout the day. Now, that's not everybody's testimony, circumstance, and situation, but for me, that works well. That's why that elixir, well, I call it the level up elixir. That's why I do that, because that way I can get Moa in there, Noni in there, Limu in there, Elite in there, all in one. And then I just end up taking Slenderize 10 minutes before I take that down, right? And then I'll eat after I do all of that. So that's kind of my regimen as far as what I do. That's not everybody, but for me, I highly recommend it. If you're a person who doesn't have the time and you're on a tight schedule all the time, then that's what I recommend doing. So, but yeah, that's Elite is fantastic.
I would definitely have to agree. You know, Pastor Rainey was talking about ADHD. You know, it really does help bring your mind in. For me, I work for UPS and I work great just like Dom. So I'm up in the nighttime. And for me, when I get to work, we have what's called a pre-sort, a pre-communications meeting. And in that meeting, sometimes we have to take notes. Sometimes we have people come in from divisions all over the place and all this other stuff come in, and we have to listen to a lot of what they're saying. And before I started taking, you know, the Elite along with my daily routine, you know, my ADHD was up and off the wall. I'm sitting in the meeting and I'm looking up at the ceiling and I'm just rolling in my chair and I'm just looking and I'm gone. Like my ADHD is like, all right, y'all talking too long. I need y'all to come on here and do something else because I'm not interested no more. Like after a good 5-10 minutes, you done lost me. I'm sorry. But once I started to take the Elite, you know, and I really started to bring my mind in. Now I take Elite with me to work. I take Elite with me to work. So when I'm on my way to work, I'm drinking an Elite, you know, so that way I can have my mind, you know, focused. I can be settled, you know, and I can be ready to sit through these long, boring old meetings, no matter how boring they are, you know. So Elite definitely does work. I'm a fan of Elite. It don't have the best taste, you know. I typically just close my eyes and think of it as a Crystal Light. I close my eyes and I think of Elite as a Crystal Light, basically. You know, I love me a good Crystal Light. You know what I'm saying? But I know the Elite is doing me a lot better than a Crystal Light packet. I know the Elite is really bringing in my mental focus. Like sometimes my ADHD would tear my tail up so bad, like I don't even know how I would make it through the night. Honestly, I don't even know how I'll make it through the night. Like my ADHD is so bad, and I've never took medication for ADHD. I've never took medication for ADHD. Never, not once in my life. And you know, the fact that I have something to help soothe my mind and to help soothe that part of me, you know, it's like, okay, wow, you know, I never thought I would find something to help me bring my mind in and to just be cool, you know. So that's how I feel about Elite. Elite may not have the best taste, but it's what works best for me.
Is
Listen,
that what the problem has
telling
been
everyone
all
true.
these years with Micah?
That's the problem.
Oh, Lord,
I got to keep something in my travel bag.
Keep it. Keep it.
Thank you,
This is
Lord, for
good to know.
deliverance. Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen. This is good to me. I just got it. So I'm excited to take it because I was looking for something for cognitive function. But I got it because of, ladies, here we go again. I got it because of the ashwagandha, because of the evening primrose. And ladies, you already know what that does for regulating our systems. So that's why I got it. And I'm excited now because I'm hearing about the cognitive function. We could do this all night, y'all. Y'all that work out, any of y'all got like the boost, the power boost, or pure nourish? What? Somebody pointing. Because I like, yes, this is life. This is my second package. This right here is life. Okay, if you're looking for
I just
protein,
ordered it.
What happened? You just ordered it?
I just ordered it yesterday.
And it's like,
I ain't got it, but I sold it.
You sold it? Dope. This one, let me tell you something. For y'all who work out like this one I buy quite a bit because it brings that protein to your bloodstream like right immediately. if you work out. That's what I like about it. It's a cocoa taste. It's not like chocolatey, but I do like it. I just mix them. I mix them together in a smoothie and I'm good. And that's where I'm gonna start pouring my noni. Anybody got the giving greens too from them?
Not
You
yet.
Auntie Jazz, you got to get the giving greens.
I'm
You have
getting
to
it.
let me see. This one, y'all, this is like, I just opened it again. I just put the scoop in the water, 2 scoops in the water, just chug it because there's no real taste. It has like a natural kind of vegetable sweetie taste, like a natural vegetable. But man, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds of vegetables in them 2 little scoops. I'm never
Yeah,
gonna eat that many vegetables. I don't
ordered
eat that in
some.
a week. So to get that in my system like every day is really good. It's gonna flush your system. It will. But I actually I really like it.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely. If you don't have giving greens, this is like this one and Power Boost for y'all that work out. These are the 2 that I really like. And the Limu line also, somebody got to try Blue Frog and tell me what y'all think. You got to try Blue Frog you have
so
it?
I had
Okay.
That's
one of the
next.
first things that I bought, and I don't know what it is, but I can take it. But my husband, he said it makes him go to the bathroom.
It's the seaweed probably in it.
Yeah, and he's like, what is it? But he drinks it.
What is it? It's Blue Frog is the energy one, right? But it's another
Right.
one.
The other one is Burn. I just ordered that
Limo
one.
Burn. That's not an energy drink. Yeah, I can see how the properties in that will clean you out. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. But see, those are good. Like the protein powder that we have, those are great if you want the protein to get to your muscles right away, as opposed to the time it typically takes if you're working out. These powders, I know they have Beauty Boost. I don't have that one, but it just has collagen in it, which is supposed to be really great. But like the Pure Nourish, just like an orange flavor. And it's just giving my body those extra vitamins and minerals and essentials that I need. But I love the Power Boost and I love the Giving Greens. Oh my God, every day, like clockwork, just in water. And I put mine in with the Restorix because the Restorix, is that the charcoal one? Yeah, because it doesn't taste like anything. It just changes the water color and I really like it.
And them giving greens, them pancakes.
Yes. Oh my God. I thank you for saying that. So I put the Giving Greens in the pancake batter. Okay, this is really, really, really bad, right? Because the whole purpose is to eliminate carbs. So I hate to bring this up, Richard, but I did have the sugar stop to help with the carbs so I can eat the pancakes. But I put the Giving Greens and the Power Boost in the pancake batter and it just turns it green, but you can't taste it. Did you try it? Like you cannot.
It tastes so good.
It's
tastes
really
like
good.
A regular pancake.
Yes. And then instead of syrup, I use like agave nectar. You could use like pure honey if you just got to have that. But it actually, you could put it in cookies. Like, I know this is like the worst thing to do, but it is a great way to get don't be talking about me on the mic, off the mic, but I'm just saying it's like, it's
no. You mentioned that agave nectar. I was like, wait a second, I gotta try that on some pancakes.
Yeah, it's really good.
I was concurring. Agave nectar is the business.
It is like my sister got me doing that because she stopped using syrup, and I thought it was a joke, but it really is good. I actually use that in my smoothies instead of honey now because it's a little more natural. But it's really good because I'm not going back to that K-Roll syrup. I ain't doing it. Like that's, no, it's never gonna happen. I'm not going back to that. I don't do maple too much because again, the properties and it's just too many calories. But yeah, you can actually put these in meals. Go ahead, Bishop.
I was gonna say if you go to Costco, they actually sort a 2-bottle set for the a pair, the agave nectar, which is at a really, really good price.
Oh, that's good because I'll get it from Trader Joe's. It's a little bit expensive. Yeah, Costco, here we come. Somebody had Restore. We almost through here, y'all. Somebody had Restorix.
I did, but it's at home. So it works fantastic.
So what is it for? Because I haven't gotten that one yet.
Let me find it. I got all the supplements.
That's for detoxification.
It's a detox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a I have it right here. It's like a charcoal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see, this one, it's a little scoop in it, But this is one I actually just put the scoop in water and drank it. It just turns the water black. If you've ever drunk black water, that's all it does. But if you're not ready for your system to be cleansed, I might not recommend.
Correct.
Because this charcoal is going to, you talking about detox? Yeah. Just
So it's not
home.
pills?
Okay, stay home.
It's not
No.
pills?
It's a powder. It's
It's a powder.
You can also
Oh.
brush your teeth with it as well.
Yeah, because it's
Yes.
charcoal. You can make a face mask, which I've done already. You can make a face mask with it. You can brush your teeth with it. You can drink it. Yeah, charcoal is great for a lot of things. You can make a paste and put it on your scalp in order to grow your thinning edges back. You sure can.
I'm bringing my edges back. Amen.
I need you to stay in the vein of
Come
the Holy
on,
Ghost,
let me
Doc.
get that.
No, the thing that attracted me to it, outside of the, wanting to, I'm actually on a gut health program as well. But the thing that really kind of got me was the fact that in the emergency rooms, when somebody comes in with an overdose or what have you, they actually literally give the people charcoal to help them detoxify or pull out the pollutants out of their system. And so once I heard that, I'm 60 years old now, so I'm trying to get rid of some of the pollutants that's in my system. Because when you think about it, really the diseases that we have throughout our lifetime are really brought about by the toxins that are in our system. And so one of the quickest ways to do that, to overcome some of those chronic diseases or what have you, is to remove the toxins from your body and begin to put some superfoods, so super juices in your system to take its place and begin to level off, your internal systems.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, if you don't have Restorix, that's one you definitely want to have. And you gotta get it, because this one, like Sugar Stop, this one they have to restock as well. And y'all listen, when you're in your back office, pay attention to the sales, because some of this stuff is going toward our loyalty dollars, and you can get it like for super cheap. The PV goes down, but you can pick up this stuff when you see those sales on your announcements in your apps. That's the time to get it. I got Vanali because I had read somewhere that it helps with eyesight. I have my right eye is just in hell somewhere while my left eye is in heaven. So I can see, far, close. It's weird. It's just the facts. So if you see me without my glasses, just know I cannot see 2 feet in front of me through my right eye. I can see you with my left, but if I'm trying to read, yeah. So Vanali is supposed to help with that.
Well, I need
and I really like it. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good one for it. It's got a lot of other good qualities for it, but it's a good one for it. And did y'all hear about the weight loss challenge we're doing?
Yes, but I'm not doing it. Don't have no Sugar Stop.
Oh,
that ain't fair.
That is true. You know what? We got to bring that up. That is true. Because if people like me is over here taking Sugar Stop in addition to, that could be very problematic. We might want to work that out. But they are giving away prizes for the most weekly. I know, but I guess
I saw the prizes. I said, I'm gonna wire my teeth together.
I'm done.
She said, I'm gonna wire my teeth. I understand. Micah, don't even try to compete, bro. Your metabolism is just too high. Just leave us alone. Just stay where you at, bro. Don't even.
Listen, I ain't even thought nothing about it.
Compete either, because we've already seen where he started. We saw the picture of him holding his pants out. So nah, we need a fair shake. We need a fair shake from jump.
Hey,
it's not fair.
Thick shake.
It's not fair, because if Micah takes off his glass and his hat, he's already 10 pounds lighter. So
I know.
It's not right.
I know. We lose Micah in a windstorm. Like, it's just not fair. It's just not. You can't. If it rained too hard, there goes Micah. No, I'm just messing with you.
That's why I'm gonna stay inside. Yeah, I'm good. Y'all have fun. I'm gonna watch y'all have fun.
I know that's right. Well, if nobody else has any other products, I know we could go on and on.
Well, the Renew? I just wanted to say.
Oh my God, yes. Who has Renew? Let's talk
The
about it.
bomb.
Let's
Yeah, I
talk
tell
about it.
everybody.
And
Yes, I get
I'm
the
not gonna
best
say
sleep.
what I think it tastes like, so I'm just gonna let y'all.
Well, you know, I told you I put mine in the little peach juice, but I get the best sleep in the world. And then when I wake up, you know, I'm not groggy and dragging. I'm
Yeah,
just up. I'm just up. Like I get
yeah,
on the prayer line at like 6 in the morning, or my husband and I pray at 5,
yeah.
5:30. But it's like I'm up after that. I don't have to go back to bed. I'm cleaning and doing all kinds of stuff. I said I noticed that renew because we went on vacation for the 4th, and I took it with me, but it seems like we were just in the wrong place. When I got back to the room, I always fell asleep. So I didn't take it for 3 days. I could tell in my body that I didn't take it.
Yeah. I do sleep well with it. I will say
Yes.
that. But I like you, I have to mix it in something. My son takes it in smoothies. I have to mix it in something. I cannot, they said hot, cold. Yeah, I'm gonna try the pineapple or what did you say? The peach juice? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try
Or
it.
get you some lemonade. I put mine in the Simply lemonade.
Okay.
Or
I'm
the
trying to
Simply
stop
Peach.
the sugar. That's the thing.
Oh,
That's the thing. But I
it's
Yeah.
don't
only
have
8
sugar
ounces.
stop, so I'll figure that out. But
But I don't even
all right,
put in
so
8.
let's
That's
talk
what
about
it
the
seems like.
elephant in the room, though. I want to know from the men, because they do say that it is supposed to increase the libido. I
Okay,
want to know if that's fact.
I wouldn't know because I haven't ordered Renew yet, so I wouldn't know. So I don't want to.
I'm gonna need you to get on it so we can have our
Stop.
niece by the end of the
Order
year.
it, Doc.
I'm just
Hold on. Excuse me, Richard. Hold on 1 second. My wife has addressed me in the room, so let me act right tonight. Honey, I want you to make sure that you pull out your credit card and place an order. Amen. God bless you. That's all I have to say tonight. I'm going to be here back in my car. Amen.
It's the ordering done. I'm done. I think that answers the question. But yeah, but so for reversing those age things, some of us are closer to 50, some of us are after 50. So it's supposed to be really good for that. I have used it. I do like the good night's sleep that I get. That's about the benefit that I can truly speak to. I do like the rest. Anybody else got anything else? This is fun. I appreciate y'all. I learned a little bit more about some of these products than I actually thought I already knew. So I'm excited. Oh, y'all, go try the oatmeal soap.
Just bought 2 bars.
Yes, try the oatmeal
I just got
soap.
mine.
I
I'm about
got
to try
the
mine.
soap. The soap
Yes.
is amazing.
See, this is one of
That
those
soap
that you
is
buy when you
amazing.
need that 2 extra PV. And it's like,
Wow.
what am I going? Yeah. So I got the soap. On black hair, I haven't tried the shampoo, but I do plan on getting the body wash because I heard that's really good in the toothpaste. But definitely try the soap. It's really, really good. I like the soap. This is my 3rd bar. And it lasts a minute. It lasts a nice little minute, unlike, regular soap. All right. Anybody got anything else? Okay. I got one more. I promise. This is my last one. Y'all, this cup, let me tell you. So I was talking to someone in corporate and I wanted to know, like, what's the hot selling item right across the seas. So he was saying in China, they have a love affair with the Purity cup. Now, when you're in places where you cannot get fresh water, this matters. So for our brand partners in like South Africa, Nigeria, some of those other places, y'all, when you learn what this cup does, you could literally put toilet water in here. I don't recommend it, but you can literally put toilet water in here and get an extremely purified drinking water from this. People actually take the system out of the cup, and you can see if you've looked at our product catalog, which I'll make sure we get out to everybody again, you'll see the guy leaning over with this in the lake water. Y'all, you got to get this cup.
I just ordered one, and it's sitting at my house, in San Jose. As soon as I get home, I'll actually put it in place. I was just talking to my wife about it.
When you read what this does, 99% of toxins from what this is patented to do. And it's the type of germs and stuff that it gets that a lot of other filters don't actually get. So I'm telling y'all, this cup is like a hot ticket item overseas, but yeah, we definitely, you got to get this cup. If you don't get nothing else, put it in your auto ship for next month and get the filter.
Okay.
Because even filtered water gets filtered out in this cup.
Yeah.
So it's worth it. It's worth it. And you change the filter, I want to say every 60 gallons or every 2 months. So it'll work. Now, I have not tried it with ice in the cup to see if it, whatever, but yeah, it's worth it. All right. So if nobody else has anything.
Well, that was good.
You be ordering a whole, what'd she say? I can't. What'd you say?
That was good. I said it was good.
Not you.
To hear about all the products.
Yeah.
I was saying to Bishop Robert, we need to have a conversation when he arrives back to San Jose, because he appears to be ordering the entire catalog and not telling anybody. And so we need to find out what he's ordering so that we can know as his sons in the ministry, because you know how your kids do, they come to your office and take your stuff. So that's what we plan to do. Amen.
Well, see, this is my philosophy is that if I'm going to represent something, I need to actually have tried it myself. I don't recommend things that I don't try and know that they are successful. And so, yeah, I'm ordering the whole catalog. Eventually, like I said, I've got two orders right now that I just placed before I left home. And when I get home, I'm gonna have a good time. When I did not buy the soap. I bought the body wash and the filter in the bottle, and so we spent a lot of money in our household on filtered water, on bottled water, and so I'm looking at this as a way to filter out even some tap water or what have you. See, and just see how it tastes as a result of that. Especially since it's 90. I thought it was 98, but it may be 99% of the contaminants in the water. And so if that's the case, then at least my portion, it's going to take the resurrection to get my wife to change her ways. But at least for me, or the rapture, one of the two, but yeah, I'm testing the product so that I can be an advocate for the things I'm asking people to invest their life, change their health in. I actually did. I don't know if you got my email today, Pastor Dom. I actually got a website ordered. It's going Noni Health is what I the URL that I purchased, and so we're going to do some advertisement and link that over into my Partner Co store and run some advertisements on that. So
amazing.
Great.
All right now.
I did receive your email and I did reply, sir. We just have to put something on the schedule to be able to coordinate that. Praise the Lord.
Sounds like a win.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
I got the dot card with my QR code on it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I want to go down that rock too. So yeah.
Yes.
I got mine.
That's amazing.
Sweet.
And we hope to see some of y'all in Florida.
I almost bought my ticket this morning, but I said I'm gonna wait just a few days because I had products.
Yeah, I know, because it was ticket products. But yeah, so yeah, if y'all can be in Florida in September, let's go. Let's show up. Let's
go.
Have KWG in the house. I am going. Lord willing, it's not out. It was in Vegas. They moved it because it ended up expanding. So
but I was so glad when they moved it from Vegas because I'm in paparazzi and
yeah, you right there.
We'll be in Vegas the end of this month.
Oh,
so,
gotcha. Yeah, the rest of us coming from California have to do all the flying, but that's okay. We'll get there and we will enjoy that. We will enjoy that. So I want to close this out. You guys, thank you for being here so much. I appreciate it. I hope that you all learned some exciting things about our products. You can reach out to any one of the amazing business partner representatives that are here on tonight. If you are following them, look for those ads. Feel free to ask us questions. Again, we make no medical claims. We're just telling our stories, our testimonies, but we do understand that it varies from person to person with diet and exercise. Nevertheless, we are grateful that you were here with us and we appreciate you. Before we leave, we in Kingdom Wealth Group, we have a theme song that I am very proud of. If you have not noticed, I have put it on every single one of our presentations. I am singing it in the shower. I am so happy. And Lady Alfreda Lyons Campbell is on here. She is the writer, producer, and master of having put that together. So we're going to go out on that song. Let me see if I can do this because, you know, Caleb told me how to share it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Hopefully y'all can hear it. But yeah, I'm excited about our theme song, y'all. And I can't wait for some of the other things that she's getting ready to produce. Y'all can hear it, nod your head.
Welcome to the Kingdom Wealth Group.
Hey!
Kingdom Wealth Group. This is the Kingdom Wealth Group. We are Kingdom citizens.
It's a bop, y'all.
We are Kingdom, living in Kingdom wealth. This is the Kingdom.
Hey!
This is the Kingdom. We are Kingdom citizens. We are Kingdom, living in Kingdom wealth.
There we are.
This is the Kingdom.
We got to get our bopping together.
This is the Kingdom. We are Kingdom citizens. We are Kingdom, living in Kingdom wealth. This is the Kingdom. This is the Kingdom. We are Kingdom citizens. We are Kingdom,
KWG for life.
wealth. Welcome to the Kingdom. Welcome to the Kingdom. Welcome to the Kingdom.
They not ready for KWG at all.